My advice for graduating seniors.
So my advice to graduating seniors.
My advice for graduating seniors.
So my advice is to lose your expectations. I've had students that I've known, former students, that when they're in college, they've gotten depressed, they've beaten themselves up, they've worn themselves out with anxiety because they just kept saying, it's not the way that I thought it was supposed to be. College is not the way that I thought things were supposed to be. My life is not the way that it's supposed to be. Life in college and those experiences aren't supposed to be anything. TV and movies, they've lied to us, they've fed us fairy tales on that sort of stuff. It's just your experience, and everybody's experience is going to be different. A wise man that I knew once said, expectations are just premeditated resentments. They're just things that are going to make us angry later on. If we lose them right now and just embrace things as they come, I think we're going to be a lot happier.
Even if it's a performance or some athletic endeavor, or even if it's a difficult academic class, go for it. Try something new. Push yourself to do things that you've never done before, things that you've never thought that you could do before. The experience that you gain from doing it, whether you succeed or fail, doesn't really matter, but the experience you get is what really matters in the long run.
And this is hard because I think schools are an artificial thing where students compete for grades and class rank and GPA, but life is not a competition. I'm the type of person that, when I drive, I don't want cars to pass me because I want to get ahead. But just like traffic's not a competition, life isn't either. You have to just live your own life.
Most everything is going to be team oriented as you get to be an adult. You're going to be working with people that have different opinions and different goals, and you still have to work with them. And I think it's really important for everyone to have that sense of humility to be able to work with lots of individuals versus with only certain people who think like you.
One of the things that I think once you guys start as freshmen, it's always, okay, what am I going to do my sophomore year? What am I going to do my junior year, and so on. And as seniors, getting to the finish line of graduation, and there's sweet moments in that, and all that, the nostalgia, and you'll be looking back on high school, but also looking forward, right? Just try to not rush into working. Learn all that you can, make good friends, and just enjoy that time. Don't rush on to the next thing.
Seniors are going to start experiencing people saying, what do you want to do with your life? What are you going to major in? And the tendency is to want to have an answer, to be able to say something, because you feel like you aren't doing anything with your life if you don't have an answer. But it's perfectly fine, seniors, to not have an answer to that question for quite a long time. I would pursue your interests, take classes, and it works itself out.
Some people are going to have tragedies occur early in their lives, and they have to adjust to that. Other people may live a long time and not have any significant upheavals, and everybody gets to live their life, and everybody's life is good. You just can't compare it to somebody else's because it's going to be different. It took me a long time to realize that.
One of the things that was most beneficial for me was finding people who had the same interests. It was comforting to know that somebody had your back if there was something that you weren't catching. So if you can get in with a good group of people early on, and be that much more beneficial for you.
I'll throw in one more last thing. When I was about 19, I got to go interview a famous actor, James Earl Jones. He played Darth Vader in the Star Wars movies. And at the very end of the interview, I asked him, do you have any advice for, other actors or young people or just humans in general? And I think he was quoting somebody, but I forget who, but he said, really simply, he said, my best advice is to take no advice, including this. May the force be with you.